What's up, fam? Good morning, fam. I know it's a lot of women that's listening to this guy, Kevin Samuels. They turn to this kind of relationship advice. No disrespect to the brother, God bless him. I just want to say, for those that's looking for advice on how to, find a good man or find that good relationship, or what men are looking for, what women are looking for, blase, blase. I just think no two individuals are exactly the same, and to say that every single man is looking for a particular thing, that's just not realistic. The rules don't apply to all. I think that your desires, your personal desires, and your belief is the determining factor of your outcomes. So I think what you believe in and what you focus on and what you're willing to allow to come into your life will come. And what I mean by that is any form of doubt, any form of hesitation, it shows a lack of belief in the things that's internal. So those things that's internal, they're driving you. This is why you're here. You're here to experience these things that's deep within. And in order to experience those things, you have to believe in those things, and you have to stay in tune. You have to be on the same frequency as those things so they can manifest. It doesn't matter what's going on in the outside world. So in order to find yourself, and in order for you to understand what your dream is and what you're really living for, you have to extract all the outside influence. You have to extract that out of the picture, and you have to just totally focus on what's within. Me personally, I'm not interested in marriage at all. I believe in love, and I believe in commitment. I could commit to a person without marrying a person. The reason I don't believe in marriage is because when you start taking a relationship and now you want to turn that relationship into an obligation, because I think that's what marriage does. It turns it into an obligation. An obligation feels like bondage to me. It makes us bound. We become bound by this marriage license. We become bound by the laws of Maryland, the guidelines for marriage that Maryland has set forth for us. We become bound by that. And I'm a free spirit. Nothing about bondage is appealing to me. And the beautiful thing about love is trust, and accepting people for who they are, and giving people the space to be individuals and trust that. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to do something on behalf of me in this title that we have. The title is not going to dictate your nature. Your nature is going to dictate everything that makes you feel good. And if you're not feeling good, there's no way you can make me feel good or help me. A lot of people talk about, when they're looking for a mate, what are you bringing to the table? And like it's some kind of business arrangement. And I'm totally not interested in that. And that's why I just chill in my own lane, and I don't really try to, date too many women and get involved in too many things, because I'm not moving like that. I'm not looking to be a power couple. I'm not trying to build an empire. I'm not trying to leave a legacy. I'm not interested in all that. The only thing I'm interested in is love, and loving you while I have you, and it's loving this experience that we are in the midst of, like loving the expanse of consciousness that is life. Just loving that, and loving all the sensations and stimulation that comes with it. And I just love the female touch. I love touching. I love cuddling. But I also, and I love kissing. I love talking. I love sex. I love everything about, companionship and interacting with a female. But I also love my space. And as long as I'm happy and I'm free to be who I am, that's conducive for me to treating you right. That's conducive to me treating you right. Sometimes, man, when we try to force things on each other, it's a recipe for disaster. Now I start resenting you, and all I want to do is just break free. And subconsciously, I think we do things to fuck up relationships because we don't like the way the relationship feels anymore. So in order to fight and break free from that bondage, Sometimes without thinking, we do things and we gravitate to things that we feel like it's going to make us feel good because the relationship is no longer doing that. So for everybody looking for all that relationship advice and stuff like that, you have to trust what's inside of you. You have to know that you are the determining factor of your reality. You can't predetermine what someone else is going to do. You can't manipulate and act a certain way and do certain things thinking it's going to create a manifestation. What really creates the manifestation is when you allow that manifestation to happen by trusting what's inside of you and surrendering and not creating a lot of resistance for it. So the resistance is when we don't believe, when we doubt, when we struggle, when we stress over it, that's resistance. But when we just let go and just know in our heart that this shit is in our heart for a reason and it's going to manifest, that's why it's there to come forth, then you're creating a path of least resistance for that manifestation to take place. So you can't really turn to anyone else for your reality. I know a lot of us do. Now, other people can come into your situation and say things that bring confirmation because your vibration has brought that to you. But to reach out for it, to stress over it, to, put a whole lot of energy out in trying to make something happen, the fact that you're trying to make it happen is a sign that you don't really believe that it will happen naturally. You think you have to force it. And whenever you're forcing it, you're giving more energy to the doubt as opposed to it happening. Because if you just let it happen, you're showing that you 100% believe. There's nothing you have to do because you know it's going to come forth. So that's just my rant for the day. Something I wanted to talk about because it was on my mind. It's been in the conversations I've been having, man. A lot of people don't believe in love. They don't believe in true love. And I say a lot of people are cynical about true love because they're not driven by it. A lot of people are driven by the material world. Me, I know love is real because it's all I live and breathe. It's all I look for. It's all I hope for. It's all I want to experience. And I've developed a love for myself. And I know I come from love and I am love and I'm driven by that force. I believe life force energy is love. So that's why I believe in it so much. Y'all have a good one, man. Godspeed.